Thank goodness. If I could speak right now, they would not be able to escape my gratitude. I'll have to repay them when I have actual hands again. Even if they won't know about what they did for me. Wow. They've done a lot of redecorating since the last time I was here. It looks nice. Now, I just need to find someplace warm to sleep and... Oh, they're picking me up. Oh, hey, don't hold me tighter. Let me down. Let me down before I... Their hand. Huh? They aren't even getting a band-aid or anything. Just bad kitty. Well, I'm not going to stand around and listen to it. Guess I'm just going into a different room. I feel bad about that, though. But I mean, what? Were my instincts not supposed to kick in? It's like trying to get a werewolf to not howl at the full moon. Anyway, the couch looks comfortable enough. And I'm really tired. I'll just... Huh? They're petting me? They really don't care that I just scratched them, do they? Oh, but it feels so nice. They're so gentle. I wonder if they've ever owned a cat. Or maybe a dog. Would that be a weird question to ask out of the blue like that? Yeah, I shouldn't bring it up. Still, their touch is so... relaxing. If they've never had a pet before, I think they'd make a great pet owner. Unless they're allergic, of course. Then again, I guess they wouldn't have let me in if they were terribly allergic. They're so gentle. I can't seem to stay awake. Oh well. I can leave before they wake up in the morning. At least I'm somewhere warm for the night. I'm up! Jeez! Chill out already, will you? Why am I in your... What? What are you talking about? All right, I'll look at you. But only to prove to you that I'm not in my house. Huh. Okay, so before you decide to throw another pillow at me, hear me out. I know what it looks like, and I want you to know that I did not break into your house last night after you fell asleep. I promise you that much. That is a great question. One that requires a bit of explanation. Thing is, the explanation's gonna sound really outrageous, to say the least. So, how much do you want to know? The whole thing? Yeah, of course you do. Okay. The long and short of it is, when I was a kid, I got cursed, and ever since then, I turned into a cat on the night of the full moon. Like a werewolf, but a cat. Don't think I can't hear you stifling that laugh. I told you it sounded pretty out there. How's your hand, by the way? How'd I know about what? I never said anything about a scratch being on your hand. All I asked was how your hand was. The only person speaking of scratches is you. Why would you even say such a thing? We've been living next door to each other for how long? And you're going to accuse me of being a creep who snuck into your house? If I were a creep who wanted to sneak into your house, do you really think I'd stay long enough for you to wake up and find me here? Doesn't prove... It at least proves that what you're accusing me of makes no sense. Besides, if I were a creep saying whatever I wanted to try and get you to trust me, don't you think I could think of something better than being cursed to be a cat during the full moon? Do you remember what the moon looked like last night? That's right. Full. Full and beautiful and glorious as it gets. No, I really didn't make it up. Don't you think I'd choose to say something else if I wanted to lie to you? Something more exciting than being a werecat? Yes, I really am a werecat. Now, are you going to let me explain everything, or... Yeah, I'm real sorry about that. You surprised me is all. You know, you really shouldn't be picking up random cats like that. They're pretty different from dogs. There are a lot of cats that really don't like being picked up. Violent reactions and all. And I'm talking much worse than what I did. On the upside, you at least know I don't have rabies or anything. Disappointed? Why? Oh, because what you picked up wasn't really a cat, but a person under a curse, right? I understand. I think I'd be a little disappointed too. Oh, right. You want to know how I got cursed. It's actually kind of a funny story. So, by now, you've already put together that were-creatures are real. Werewolves, werecats, were-raccoons, you name it, it exists somewhere. Well, we aren't the only things to exist. Witches exist. And I don't mean those people who practice witchcraft. I know you know they exist. But I mean witches. You know, potions and spells and familiars. Yeah, they're real. They've been real the whole time. It's just that they look like the rest of us. You'd never even know just by looking at someone that they were a witch. I'm getting to that. Jeez, you can be so impatient sometimes. Anyway, witches are real, magic is real, Ghosts, ghouls, and vampires. All real. Well, when I was, like, 6 years old, I knew this kid. We were close. Best friends, even. Actually, we still are. Well, one night, we were having a sleepover at their place, and I was thirsty. Like, really, really thirsty. So I went into the kitchen, and it was like 1 in the morning, so I was still pretty tired, and I grabbed a drink from the fridge. Well, I'm sure you've guessed by now, but that wasn't a drink I grabbed that night. It was a potion. Now, don't ask me why their mother was storing her potions in the family fridge when someone else could just as easily have done what I did, because I honestly have no idea. Anyway, I started feeling weird, and in the stereotypical, oh no, something's terribly wrong, theatrical way, I dropped the bottle I was holding and it shattered, alerting the entire house to my presence. And, well, she was honestly more upset about it than I was. To this day, she still profusely apologizes for what happened that night. Hmm? How does a potion curse you? It's simple, really. Potions are made with spells. Transformation potions like that one tend to be more potent than a love potion or anything like that. And I did drink quite a bit of it. Well, I think this potion might have been intended for someone who'd done wrong, because the spell attached was a curse. So ever since then, every full moon, I've turned into a cat. My family knows, that family knows, I've had exes find out. People are normally pretty shocked when they find out, but they calm down soon after. You're pretty chill about all this, though. Well, chiller than most. If I didn't know any better, I'd almost say you knew this was a thing. Oh, you didn't? Then why are you so relaxed about all this? Seen worse? What do you mean by that? You clearly didn't know the supernatural existed, so how could you have seen worse? Oh, that is worse. I guess after that, not much would be able to faze you, huh? So, do you have any other questions about the whole Werecat thing? Remove the curse? I honestly don't know if there's a way to remove it. At least, not for someone who got cursed by accident. I think the actual curse says something about learning a lesson or receiving a kiss, but I really don't mind it. Mild inconvenience, if anything. Yeah, I just turn into a... Hey! Do not call me that! I do not turn into a cat girl. That is a completely different thing. You're laughing. Stop laughing. Hmm? How did I get locked out of my house? Oh, I had a few friends over last night who don't know about what I am, and I think they were a little too out of it to realize I disappeared. They chased me out of the house, though. Yeah, I'll tell them. I think it'll be a really funny story. You want to be there too? I bet the looks on their faces will be hilarious. Great! Let's do this. Oh, this is gonna be so good.